one of the things we're going to invite learners to do when they read the book is to make a connection to the book by thinking about a place that's really special to them. So I'd like to ask both of you if you wouldn't mind sharing with us and with our young audience a very special place to you and why it might be special.
For me, it's anywhere near water, because I'm a freshwater person, but also a sea as well. So with growing up, I was more inland, so it was freshwater, and that was always special to me because that involved me being with my dad and him teaching me all about what was around us when we went fishing or when we just went anywhere, what animals, what birds were on that country. And that was something that still resonates with me really deeply, because country does go into not just what you can see, but it's what you can feel and hear and smell and taste as well.
Do you have a favourite river or dam or waterway?
As long as it's clear and you can see the fish swimming around below you.
For me, this will be no surprise to Faye. It's Port Fairy. The southern beaches at Port Fairy on the Pea Bay and that very rocky coastal area. There is something, it grounds me. I feel really strong and centred. It's my place where I go where I just need to turn off and go, So the beach at Port Fairy on Good Ditch Mara country is where I really feel home. I love it.
Thank you for sharing that. And I think, Sue, you kind of mentioned it a little bit, but I want to kind of explore that idea a little bit more about special places. And Faye, I want to ask you, how do you feel when you are in one of those special places? I guess, what are you thinking about, and what sort of senses are activated, and I guess what it does for you as a person being there in that place?
Well, for me, sort of sitting on the beach is really special to me, because I'm listening to what the waves are doing, the sounds from the waves. There's any wind, what the wind is doing, it's talking to me. So country speaks to me when I sit and quietly and let country speak to me, and it's soothing, and it's makes me feel, like Sue said, grounded, to know where I am. And I'm also speaking with my ancestors at the same time.
Aunty Fay, when you say speak, sorry, Karen, and when you say speak, sometimes people think that means that they actually hear words. It's not words as such that you're hearing, are you? It's feelings. And
it's feelings and, just what's going on around me, what the wind's doing, what the sun's doing, what the clouds are doing as they pass overhead. And it's just listening to the birds singing and twittering, and it's the whole gamut of what country is for me. Is what is it telling me?
That's really lovely, and I think it's important for us to take the time sometimes to sit and listen, because quite often, our busy lives, we end up not having time to stop and listen. What about you, Sue? I guess, exploring that idea a little bit more about how you feel when you're at Port Fairy.
Oh gosh, it's that, I was just trying to think of it then, just that sitting on the beach, and it's happiness. It's a deep, contented happiness where you just feel all is right with the world. And I really love that feeling too, that I'm such a tiny, insignificant part of the world. When you look at all the size of the ocean and everything going on around me, it's just very levelling. It makes you think, well, why am I worrying about this, that and the other, when really it's not that important. So it just, it's a very calming, peaceful. I could sit there for hours. It's one of the very few places where I don't want to do something. I'm usually a doer, I'll do this, I'll empty that drawer, but when I'm at the beach, I'm just happy to sit and be and just absorb it all.